G'day my YouTube friends, how's everyone going? My name's Caroline and I am back doing these videos. I've taken a couple of weeks off, a month and a bit off, however long it was. I've just had a bit of a break, but I'm back. So thank you so much everyone for being patient with me while I just took some time off. But here on the table, I have $200. I am going to be stuffing this. It should be $250. However, I've kept $50 in the bank and I'll explain why. But here I have $200. How about we get into this video? I'll pop the money on the tray and we get into it. All right, now that that's on the tray, this is week 3 of May. So I have missed week 1 and week 2 of May, even though I said I'd be back week 1. I apologize. I ended up just having a bit of extra time. I had family come here and I was just enjoying not having to worry about doing this because I actually had a bit of a hit to the finances. I had unexpectedly, my car needed some new sensor or something. $600 later. $600. I was not expecting that. I laugh because it's sad. Because if you don't laugh, you cry, right? But thankfully I had $600 in my car envelope. But that was just like, are you kidding me? Like, because I try and keep my car up to date. I get it serviced regularly, so things like this don't happen. But this just unfortunately happened and you can't control that. So Pepsi cheers to no control. And I'm back. Needed that. So I've actually done a couple of other changes so we can kick start everything and we're all on the same page. So what I have done, because I just think it's best to keep as much money as I can in the bank right now, because I actually have a high interest earning bank account, and I thought, why do I have thousands of dollars of cash in the house when I could be putting it in? And look, 100, like if I had that, I get that question all the time. Why don't you just keep it in the bank? I understand people saying that because you get interest in the bank. But for me, when I started this system, I couldn't do it digitally. I needed to see the cash grow, and that's what got me hooked. And that's why I love doing cash stuffing. I do find budgeting with cash so much easier because you're taking the effort to take it out and you put it in the envelopes. I found when I had it digitally, it's too easy to just tap and pay for things. I really preferred seeing the cash, and I will still always do cash, but what I'm doing just for now, while I'm not getting as much income, I am going to be using my $100 prop notes. I've created these are beautiful. I thought, why am I not using them for now, especially in my current situation? So what I've done is whenever I've got $100, I've taken it out and put in the $100 prop note in. And then I thought for all my other cash that I still had hundreds of dollars worth of cash in the house, what I have done is I have put that back in the bank, and what I am using is my AA money. Now I had $1,000, $2,000, however much it was, sitting there in a collection. I still don't ever want to get rid of my AAs. I love them. So I am just going to use them instead. And I still may use other banknote, like real, when I say real, this is all real, but you know what I mean? I see this as prop money now because I will never get rid of these AAs. I will still put in other type, like normal other serial banknotes, but for now I'm going to just use my AAs because that's something I will always keep anyway. That's my choice. But all the other money, it went back to the bank in my high interest earning, and that just works for me for now. So if you see me cash counting and you see an AA, that's why. I am still doing my serial banknotes, so any new AAs that I still come across, they're going to go in here. Eventually this will then go back into my keepsake folder, which you guys have seen when I finish this. I show you that. And yeah, I am just going to continue doing this challenge. I love doing this challenge. I struggle to find AAs. I really do. But when I do, I'll still pop them in there. Okay. So that's the update. Long-winded intro, but I really do hope you guys have been well. I do miss doing these videos. I enjoyed the break, but I do miss it, and I appreciate everyone who did reach out to me and saying, are you okay? And I had planned on doing my CAROCASH collects because I had pre-filmed that. I was very sick the last time I did videos as well. I had a chest infection, and so I filmed everything, and then when I looked back at the videos when I was going to edit them, they were all blurred, and I thought, I can't put up this, I can't. So I will do another video on for Wednesday, and I'll talk all about that then. But in this video, let's get into this video. I just keep chit-chatting and not cash stuff in. So we are going to go the 19th of the 5th, and we'll add $50. So I'll have $20,350. So let's get the 50, and these are all AA notes. So I'll have 20, 1, 2, 3. So now you see I have 300 prop notes in there as well. So 23, 20, 40, 50. So $20,350 now in the house fund. Cash, as you can see, completely depleted, is what it is. Let's try and put 50 bucks. I'm winging this video, so hopefully that's okay. I normally leave this for last. Look, and to be fair, I won't spend these AA. So if I end up spending cash, lately I've found that I've just been using my card anyway. It is what it is. And then so if I use my card, I'll deduct from that, and that goes back into the pool of AAs anyway. I understand what I'm doing. I am sorry if this is confusing for you, especially if you were a first time watcher. I apologize, but yeah, I'll explain more of it as we go along, or I'm sure you will see what I mean. So I'm only going to put 20 to car. It's something at least 70. So now 70. Boom. Head to toe, health and gifting are all going to get skipped for now. I might come back, but I really do need to focus on this. So this, I have to do quite a few. I've got to do 3. So I'm going to have to do $30, $60, $80. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I have that. 20, 40, 60, 70. Oh my gosh, 80. I have it, but then I have no more money. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. I'm going to do it because I want to keep on top of this challenge. But say you can't, there's no shame in that. You could do half. You could skip a week, do every second week instead. So we've got 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. I'm actually really enjoying using these. I don't know why I haven't done this sooner. I think I just really do love the $100 notes. And you know what? They're getting harder to get anyway. A lot of people ask me, where did I get them from? Now, I did a little hoard session, and I would go to my local bank. I used the Commonwealth Bank in this instance, and I would go up and I would ask to swap for hundreds. And you know, sometimes they would do it, sometimes they wouldn't. I think the nicer you ask, the nicer you get. But yeah, I would try, and I ended up getting like $2,000 or $3,000 worth of $100 notes at one stage, and this is like through COVID. And yeah, I ended up hoarding them and using them, and people would be like, how'd you get them? I was like, I went to a bank ages ago. I just got a whole heap. But yeah, unfortunately, Stranger Things, Small Change Make Big Change, Pepsi Cheers and Christmas will all get skipped this week. But don't worry, next week hopefully I'll have more money because I won't have to stuff so much into my calendar too. And then I also will be, not next week, the week after, I will be releasing calendar 3 as per usual for this quarter, as well as a whole heap of new things. I have some great ideas, and I can't wait. I've been working on that, so I can't wait to show you some new products as well that I will be launching very soon. So that's exciting. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has patiently waited, who reached out, who's also just purchased things from my Etsy still through this time. I really appreciate it. It's all supporting me so much. While I am starting to look for work, I am finding that a little bit more difficult than I expected. There's just not many jobs that are suitable for me. So I'm still keeping my eye out while I'm doing some freelancing in the meantime. So, but I'm so glad to be back. Thank you so much again. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now. Bye.